I suppose as a writer and a director of pantomimes, one thing that has surprised me is just the longevity of that being sometimes people's first experience of seeing live theatre. And it doesn't matter whether it's going into a school or whether it's the case of a school having a trip to come to a theatre to see a pantomime, it's still really relevant today as the first experience that children get watching live performance. We're so used to iPads and things on the phone that you can pause, you can stop, you can interrupt, you can rewind and do that. And even though that technology is massive, you still can't beat the effect of going into a theatre or a theatre coming into your school and seeing actors up close for the first time and getting completely engrossed in a story that they may have read from a book or had read to them from many, many years ago. But when you see that character for the first time there, you can't beat that. And I think that that's something that stays with you. And if we can get that right, get that involvement from the very beginning, then there's no reason why people will ever stop going to the theatre, because they love it that much, they'll always return, which is brilliant. So from a producer's point of view and from a director's point of view for Panto Ever After, I think some of the key skill sets is knowing what works on a performer first of all, and what we have to try and give to try and make any script, any dialogue come to life. So I've been there, done that from the acting side of things. So now, and also I think from an audience point of view, you know when you've seen a good show, you know what works, you know when you feel engaged and when you feel involved in something. And I think if you can try and create that on the stage itself there, knowing how you would feel if that was to happen on the stage, what surprises that you can bring, how intense you can make a moment, then I think that's certainly a big thing in trying to been there, know how that works, know how it makes you feel. So how can we now achieve that again? How can we make that happen again with other people on the stage? What advice I would give is, I don't think it really matters. You don't have to be in the West End of London to go and see good theatre. You can be anywhere at all, and it doesn't have to be in a huge venue. It doesn't have to be in a £100 seat at a theatre that you're going to see. It can be anywhere. It can be a community hall, it can be at a church, it can be in a street, watching street theatre, it can be wherever. Good performances, good theatre, you don't have to pay top dollar for to actually experience it or to see it. So what I would say is, wherever it is on at, wherever you get the opportunity, go and see as much as you possibly can, and whatever community groups, whatever is taking place, if it's within your remit of what you want to have a go and experience it, get involved as much as you can. The more you can get, I think, with experience, performing or reading in front of as many people as you can, that is the best thing to have, I think, as a skill set under your belt. Just get out and do it, enjoy it. I think there's one thing to add, and that would be, even if you start off from a writing point of view and it leads on to a performance for yourself there, don't worry, you know, wherever you end up doing, if it's within a remit of something like doing, some people go into doing something in the arts and actually find themselves being more involved backstage. And if that ends up being where your skill set works and you still enjoy it, then that's great. I don't think have a definite plan of, I must achieve trying to do this, because some things will take you down a different alley and you can have a go at something else and go, actually, I really enjoy that a bit more. So I think that's fine. As long as you do anything with passion, if you enjoy it, if you wake up in the morning and look forward to what you're going to do, then that's got to be a win-win. So don't think, well, I'm not the performer that I thought was going to be. I'm not the writer that I thought I was going to be. But it's led you into something else in that field that's connected. Win-win, I think, for that. Enjoy whatever you're doing.